Thank God for that resume button. Okay. Oh, Tasha, why are you always working from ass first? Okay. Come on. Oh my God, everything is slow tonight. I must really need to be still or something. I don't know. Come on, let's go, honey. Let's go. Where is oh shit, who's I looking for? See, I need a nap. Oh, okay. Oh, there is two a result. Come on. No? Did I spell it right? I did. Oh, maybe it has to be capitalized. Oh my goodness. That's interesting. Okay, well, whatever. I don't know. Hey ya, bud, how you doing? That's interesting. Well, damn, I hate it when I can't keep my word. Shoot. Well, I'll tell her over here. How's that? I don't know why I can't invite her. Hi, Ann. Oh, good. Wait, I just left a message for your mom. Oh, she might be asleep already. Um, Gloria. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, let me move my crap. All right. Yeah, I'm sleepy. You can see I got my Hello Kitty night shirt on already. Yeah, I love me some Hello Kitty. I do. Hi, Amit. Okay, so we're just gonna dig right in and do what we do. Uh, I was being kind of lazy and sleepy as heck. Hi, sister. And yeah. So if you have a question, just wait for me to be done with this one, and then when I take a breath and after I say, okay, thanks, I love you, then type if you have one. Um. Oh, gee, where are my manners? Well, here, I'll just bless myself real quick. Let the church say amen. Okay. We just gonna do a little talking, a little chit chat. We'll attempt to answer Anderson's question, and I know somebody else. See, that's what I get for lowering the thingamajiggadale thing. Okay. Oh no, actually, I think it was Ahmet. I think you're the only one. The only one that has a question tonight. Yay, good. I wanted to ask you guys, let it marinate. Uh, oh shit. Oh man, did I put that in your folder? I think I put it in your folder. It says I didn't. Damn. I hate it when it says you have one unread and you can't find the one. Okay, so Amanda, we'll just take it like this. I wish I knew some things that you liked. And since I don't, we'll just say chess. Now, this is the reason why I asked you to rethink your question. I'm not getting on you. I'm not getting on you. I want you to think about it, okay? So, in a few years, when you're this doctor or lawyer or, okay, I forgot what you told me you're going to be, person, just forgive me. You're going to need to know more than one way around anything in life. Everything. So the reason why I asked you that is to get you to answer your own question. Okay? And yes, there's always a method to my madness. Oh, I forgot I had that. Thanks. Yay. So, Gloria, I'm starting on your little babies tonight. Isn't that cute, guys? And I want you to know that there's not just obviously one way, because I'm not the end all be all. Oh, thank you for telling me. Yeah, because I'm really not friending people much. For a minute anyway, because I've been getting this, influx of idiots. So thank you for telling me. Let's see if he's there already. And he is not, or I already deleted him. It doesn't say, oh, it does. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Wow, I actually confirmed somebody today. Woohoo! Because I want you to realize that you already have the answer, first of all. And second of all, just believe that you already have the answer. We all do. I understand that sometimes we need, hi honey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Confirmation. Okay. But that was my purpose behind asking you to perhaps use different wording. I want you to be able to see that you already had the answer. And again, I'm not trying to, beat you up or anything. That is not my purpose for being. I just want to get you to think. Because the first thing I'm always going to tell you is how many 2 minutes did you do today? I'll wait. I'll just cut my wire. Wow, I wait. Okay. So first of all, we're going to do the 2 minutes until you get sick of doing 2 minutes. And when you get sick of doing 2 minutes, I promise you're going to have your answer to whatever the 2 minutes was, not to this question. Because you already had the answer to this question. I know you did. Because I know you're more intelligent than that. You're fucking brilliant. You're beautiful and you're brilliant. We're human. Everything takes a long time. Everything. I mean, you want to get to the first date, it seems like forever. We girls, what are you going to wear? What kind, our panties and bra got to match. Our hoo-hoo has to smell like flowers. I'm sorry, you women out there that make your hoo-hoo smell like flowers. I don't get that shit. But anyway, that ain't none of my business. In addition to the 2 minutes, in addition to all your homework from school, your homework is to write. Write. I don't know about you, but when I was younger and got in trouble, since I was the baby and mama was real tired, I had to write. You have to write 100 times. I am that which I wish to be. Okay, so you're going to write I am and then put whatever it is that you want to be in 5 years, 10 years. I think you're still in your teens if I'm not mistaken. So in the next 10 years, I am the best doctor, lawyer, psychiatrist, philanthropist, engineer, you know? And you are all that already. Just like you're a beautiful, wonderful, I don't know what you like to call yourself, medium with all the answers already within you. Because you're just great like that. I know you are. Okay? So that's 2. Okay, so 3, nothing is ever going to come fast. Anything worth having is worth fighting for and worth taking the time for. What else do you have to do? You're young. I'm sorry, what? Yeah. I would tell, okay, that's a lie. That's a lie. I recant that statement. It's going to come quickly once you learn to do it. And then you're going to learn to do it many different ways. Okay? So as I was telling you guys like on Wednesday, once you have your gifts and you develop your gifts and you're using your gifts, and then you say, but Tasha, nothing. I haven't heard anything in a week. Well, that's okay. It's just changing. Things can change. It's okay to change. So once I realized that being in a hurry does absolutely no fucking good whatsoever. So I do my 2 minutes, and I have my prayer board over there on the wall. And I know the more, where the mind goes, the behind follows. So the more you put energy, thought, word, counsel into being whatever it is you're going to write 100 times. I want to see that, by the way. I'm not joking. That's your for real homework. Then it's going to become faster because you're going to be more relaxed in it. It's just like learning how to walk, learning how to read, write, learning how to speak English, because I'm not sure, but I have a feeling English is not your first language. Just saying, it's not put down. And then you know what that is, you know what that is, you know what that is. You know how to put it together. Okay, that's nice, Erica. So now you're able to put that whole sentence together just like that, when before you had to think about it, remember? So it's just like the 2 minutes. It's just like writing, your writing assignment. I want that. And anything else in life. The more you practice at it, the better you're going to get, the faster the information of whatever source is going to flow, right? So like I was saying back to Wednesday, once we stop hurrying and once we have balance in all areas of life, not just the happy ones, in all of them, the ability to not get pissed at your boss is a really great thing, or your teacher, or your mom, or your dad, or your sister, or me. Because at that point, you've already learned how to control your own emotions, right? And by controlling your own emotions, by whichever way you choose to stay calm, for me, it's Bugs Bunny. You guys know that already. Honey, once I fucking look at a funny cat video or Bugs Bunny, I'm like, what? That's like getting high. I forgot what I was even mad at, Forget it, I'm not going to sit here wasting X amount of time because I choose to be mad. No, I choose to get over that lesson. Okay? So, anywho, there you have it. There it be. So, just practice. Practice is eventually going to help you get faster and better and get your answers faster. Okay? And you can only get faster if all the areas in your life stay in balance. That's why I try hard to remind you guys over and over and over. Tell people no. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. That is a lie all of our mothers told us, I'm sure. Now, when you get to the point of being greedy, selfish, that's different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the selfish as in, Tasha, I hate snakes. Why would you ask me to watch your snake and you know I hate snakes? You know, so don't be like, well, as long as it's, I don't have to feed it or water it, do I? Just look up, just make sure the door is locked, right? Why do you take yourself through that shit? Just say no. It's okay, because you know what? If I hate you for saying no, then I'm just fucked up and you would want to not be my friend, huh? Well, you know what I mean. I think about shit like that. If you're late twice, I doubt we'll go to lunch again. Really. I don't do late. And I don't go out with people that do late either. I just don't. I'm never, even though I have to call a ride service, I am not late. Ever. I was on time once, which to me is late, because Outreach had to pick up like 4 other people on the way, and that's okay. It's okay. Hey, sweetheart, I love you. You guys do know we do this every Friday, right? Every Friday, 10 o'clock. I wanted to go to bed early, and now you guys pop up with all these questions. Jeez. Hi, Lisa. Okay, they will. Oh, sorry. Well, it depends on what soon is to you. Is wait, we have snow, and then we have bugs, and then we have flowers, right? April showers bring May flowers. May flowers bring June bugs. So it's before the bugs. So what is that? 7 months from now. November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 7 months from now is your answer. You're too sweet, you know that? I thank you for putting up with me. A lot of young ones don't. And that's fine too, but I don't care if people choose to put up with me or not, but I appreciate you for letting me harass you. And way to go, Lisa, Lisa. What was that song? Remember Lisa, Lisa? You're probably too young, Lisa. Remember Lisa, Lisa in the Get Fresh crew? Anyway, let me stop. Let me stop. Erica, I still don't see a question for you in my inbox, so um Brianna. I love that name. Yeah, I read that the other day in whatever group we're in together. The first answer I got, Brianna, is that yeah. Thank you, Vanessa. This is one of your teachers. Okay, see, so how I see it is, well, it has a lot of meanings. You have to figure out some for yourself. You can't go asking everybody everything all the time, you guys. Sometimes you have to sit your butt down on the toilet and think. Do your 2 minutes and think. But the first thing I got was, hi, honey, how are you? You smell smoke? I don't like smoke. You're ruining my Nag Champa, who the hell ever that is. Get out. I hate smoke. Cigarette smoke. So the first thing that I saw for you, Brianna, was this huge owl. And huge animals come to me when they are either your master teacher or your protector, your doorkeeper. Okay? I was raised, we have a doorkeeper to keep you in your body and keep everything else out. Pretty much. Okay? Um, I mean, I gotta tell you, it's so it. I don't know what you see, but what I see is this huge. What is it called? Barn, a barn owl. Okay, and it's beautiful. It looks brown and white with actually with like stripes in the form of V's, whatever that means. I don't know. Think about it. Write it down now and think about it later. Um, and when you really think about it, I mean, most animals are very protective, but we kind of sort of think of owls as being the witchy type creature, familiar, along with the black cat, you know, or the crow, you know. In my mind, those rank, you know, one, two, and three. Okay, so he's so cute. He says she can call me Herb, you know. So he's so cute. Herb. I tell you, spirits are really funny, y'all. They really are. Um, he says he's acting as your master teacher, which means you go to him for everything, anything and everything. Okay? I'm serious. I mean, if you have a question about your period, if you have a question about politics, if you have a question about anything, go. He is just too cute, I tell you. I'm so happy to see things how I see them. He is he is funny. He is really funny. Because in my head, I kind of sort of already expected him to have this, you know, whatever British accent or something, but he doesn't. He has a regular old California accent, and he just sounds like a California surfer dude. He's so precious. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, so there you have it. There it be. And okay, I was waiting. He doesn't have anything else to say. Well, good. Then you go talk to him. He is a literally. No, no pun intended. Ah, Naya, Naya, Naya. Oh, I love you, honey. And thank you for being here. Hi, sister. He is just so cute. I just got to tell you, he's just so stinking cute, you know? Okay, Miss Lily. Well, instead of focusing on the things we don't want, because again, where the mind goes, the behind follows. So think about where you want to be instead of where you don't want to be, and then you'll be there faster. And I know it sucks because it's hard sometimes trying not to concentrate on something when it's in your face. So that's why I tell you guys, you have to instantly find something to change instantly from that thought to that thought. And that's why I'm always telling you about Bugs Bunny. Because let's face it, it's hard to be depressed when you're thinking about him rolling that monster's hair. One of my favorites, by the way, just saying. Or, it's hard to be upset and frustrated when you're watching funny kitten videos and they're falling off the couch and they're running into each other and they're, jumping like a jumping bean and, something like that. So instead of that, we're going to envision exactly what it is that you want instead of exactly what you don't want. Okay? I gotta turn my fan on. I'm getting warm already. Okay, I love you, my dear. If you kind of asked me this before, I'm not going to answer your question. I'm not going to give you comfort. I'm going to give you a swat on the ass. That's what I'm going to give you, Mimi. All those names that I have already given you before is who you're supposed to go to for that, which you've asked me about. So I am 50% sure I have already given you like 3 names. That's who you go to for that. And you tell them, look, I need this energy. Give it to me. And they would want to give it to you. Okay? That's their job. That's what they're there for. So, now my question to all of you is, what are you going to do with that information? What are you going to do with it? I'm serious. Start typing. This little bump on my back, and I'm feeling it and feeling it and feeling it. In case you're wondering what I'm doing. Can't talk to you right now, but thank you. Bye-bye. Our subject on Friday nights at 10 o'clock is Spirit Connections. So, that's what we do. Okay, I'm waiting for somebody to type an answer. You asked your important question. Now, what are you going to do with that information? And I ask it that way because is it really, whatever the answer is, if you're happy with it or not, how is that going to impact your life? Okay, this is your homework. Don't just sit there. Write it down. This video could disappear tomorrow. You never know. I don't know. How is it really going to impact your life? You've asked a question. The spirits have answered your question. With your if you're happy with the answer or not, what do you? Where are you going to go from here? See, this is the reason why I get on Ahmed, and I'm happy that he lets me come and he still keeps coming back. Because I want you to really think about it, I want you to really think about the meat and potatoes of the questions that you ask Spirit. Because let's face it, they have way better things to do, probably, than meet us here on Friday nights. I mean, they could be fixing the water ship thing in Florida and all the other places in the world, That's cool. That's cool. Okay. So you focused on it. Now what? Now I got to feel the other side. Make sure both sides are even, you know. Okay, both sides are even. I feel good. It's an age thing. That's true too. That's true. So you have the information, and in 3 months from now, you're gonna be what? You're gonna do what? I mean, you just collect information and you don't have anything further to do with that meat and potatoes that you got on your plate? Yes, there's a reason why I'm asking these things. Obviously, I try to always have a purpose. You know, and that purpose is to get you to really think. You know, is it really important how somebody died? Is it really important if Bobby is having an affair with your best friend's sister and her best friend? Okay, it might be to you. Yes, Erica. Um, and I'm saying this so you can really understand that sometimes the things that we human ask is really none of our business. I understand being human that it's important to you, but what is that going to get you tomorrow? Is that going to solve child abuse tomorrow? Is that going to make you a millionaire tomorrow? Is it going to make you... Well, happiness is a state of mind, so I won't even say make you happy. You know, is it going to buy you a new house? Is it going to buy your kids new clothes? You see? You see what I mean? I want you to... I validate that it's important to you, but even things that are important still could serve you no good. I mean, okay, let's see. My best friend died because he flew out the window of a truck and his parents were Jehovah's Witnesses. They wouldn't let him get a blood transfusion. Okay, so now what do I do with that? It's none of my business. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that to belittle anybody. That's not my purpose. My purpose is to get you to think about the things that you think about. See? I want you to think about things at some point, hopefully, maybe, that are going to better your purpose for being here. You know? So, I don't know. You're asking me if your son is, you know, gay. So what? I mean, how is that going to help your life? How's that going to help your purpose for being? You know? And again, really, just, you know, just hear it now and think about it later. When you on your way to bed, think about, do I really need to know the fastest way to do something? No offense, so don't write to me about it. Do I really need to know if he wears Mitchum deodorant? Do I really have to know if my boss likes me? Not really. If your boss likes you, if your boss doesn't like you, you're there to do a job, and you're there to do a job for God. So just do your job and do your job to the best of your ability, right? And yeah, I have to ask myself too. I mean, I'm not just asking you because I have nothing else to do on a Friday night. I I want you to ask meat and potato questions so that you can save time later. Okay? When I get a reading, and I'm not saying you should be me, I'm saying you could think outside the box, as there is no box. Really, there's no time, there's no box. You know, am I fulfilling my purpose for being? How's my health? um, And I got to tell you, and the good thing about that sometimes is even when you don't ask the question that you really want to ask, like, how is me and so, are me and so going to, you know, how do I put it? I didn't say, like, are we going to be boyfriend and girlfriend? I said something like, is he my spiritual equivalent or something like that. Because I still try to ask intelligent questions, even if they are silly. And even though I just asked it to spirit, I didn't ask you. Okay, one person I did ask. I did. Oh, where is she anyway? I try to still stay, of course, open-minded because it does me no good to love a man that doesn't love himself and have purpose for being, and know what his purpose for being is. That's me being a pawn, not the queen. You see what I mean? So, yes, once this year I did ask that. And I got 6 answers, all the same. The other 5 I didn't really ask for. You see, so your answers are going to come, even if you just ask it in your head. Because whoever you're here with has to also be similar to whatever your purpose for being is. See? So that's why I generally never ask that. Well, I haven't asked that in years, I'll put it that way. And, you know, I just want to get straight to the meat and potatoes, because if I'm fulfilling my purpose for being, then of course life is going to be good, as it were. It's going to be all good anyway. You know what I mean? I'll stay on the path and stay focused and true. And if my health needs improvement, I need to know about that so that I can continue to stay on the path. You know? I mean, that's 2 questions. Well, in any time of life, we could know what our purpose for being is, or else we can't necessarily get there from here. If you don't know now, right now, what your purpose for being is, how are you going to be able to do it in the future? The first name I heard is Damien. And believe it or not, Damien looks kind of sort of like a mortician, which is really cool. People think that's kind of morbid, but morticians are really cool people. Well, really cool guides anyway, I'll put it that way. My son has a mortician guide, and he's just fucking awesome. He looks to me kind of like the stereotypical English, British butler, except he's brown and very what's the word, aloof. So, you know, matter of fact, he wants meat and potato questions. He doesn't want one of them multiple choice questions and stuff. Amazing energy. Yes, and you say, hey D, am I turning left or right? You know, you wait for the answer. Just like all of us have to do, you know? Always gotta wait for these darn answers. And yet they're always there, huh? You're all good. I tell you, and you know what? All of you that are here tonight, or Wednesday, or watching any of my videos here or on YouTube. Oh, did that video download? So I'm downloading these since it's easier for me to do load. Oh, good. Let me start downloading another video. Sorry. So, you know, the internet stuff is kind of sluggish and whatnot, and it was being stubborn, so that's why I have them here. I need to make me a new little sign now. So, because on, you know, I try to get on YT and it's, you know, all sticky and everything, you know. So I download them here and then I put them over there. And while the downloading was good, I was trying to hurry up and get it done. So I'm curious to know you guys. When you talk to your spirit guides, teachers, ancestors, loved ones, fae, cherubs, angel people, leaf people, saints, Orisha, yada, 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 yada. Do you really think that they're any different than what you are right now? Okay, let's not all talk at the same time. I'm waiting. Oops. Because I think of them no less than, you know, my brothers and sisters. I understand that a lot of people don't. And that's okay. I don't pay their rent. I don't pay mine, you know? But it's not, you know, just like God. God isn't something on a cloud just sitting there going, don't do that, you know? Yeah, I don't either. And then, you know, I talk to other people in, like, you know, the hoodoo groups and the ATR groups, African traditional religions, you know, Ifa, Paulo, Santeria, Ifa, you know, groups like that. And it's like, oh no. Just like any other religion, you know, no, it's just this and that's it, you know. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, this one is higher than this and you have to do this. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not advocating disrespect of any entity. I just happen to think, you know, like those of you who do or don't believe in a Jesus, that's just my brother. I'm no lesser than. I'm no greater than. Just like the spirits. The spirits, you know, a lot of people think the spirits are greater than us because they don't have a body. Or whatever reason they think the spirits are greater than us. And I think that they're just in the ether. They're just right here. Looking at it, we're the same. Yeah. Yeah. Here, here. You know? I think so too. Because why would anything, why would, you know, goddess? Well, she created man and she had to have a really good sense of humor there. Men, don't you get on me. I was just joking. I was just joking. I'm just joking. Okay, don't take it so serious. um, for us to sometimes not be able to all get along, and then we have these natural disasters. Have you ever noticed that? Think about that. When the world is really fucked up, what does Mother Nature do? She fucks it up more, so we all have to get together and come together as one and help each other and support each other. Now what? Everybody's all over the world is praying for them and them and them. Okay, all the natural disaster stuff, you know? And then what as well, right? And then, when it's over, we're back to hating each other again. And then she lets something else happen. Think about it. If we all just kept fucking loving each other and stopped backstabbing each other, the world just might stay dry when it's supposed to stay dry, and wet when it's supposed to stay wet, and not fill up your damn house. I mean, think about it. We in California, oh yeah, don't want to move to California. You guys have earthquakes. We haven't had an earthquake in 30-something years. Almost. 28, 29 years. Yeah, think about that. You guys have that typhoon shit and those whirlwind thing shit every day. Anyway, and I said that to say it's my belief that if we all came together in unity and found some level to get along together with each other on, I don't think we would have those things. I think the world would be at peace. Because Mother Earth is like, okay, all my babies are getting along. I'm just going to take a little nap, And then that'll be it. I don't know. What do you think? But think about it. Every time something like this happens, then we all rush and get together. Right? And then the problem is solved and everything dries up, goes away. The whirlwind thing in the jigger. I don't know what the hell you call those, what do you call those circle things? Tornadoes. And then all that shit will die down. But we're so concerned about keeping up with the Joneses, and I have to have a Countach Lamborghini, and I have to... No, the only thing you have to do is breathe in and breathe out, really. Because let's face it, if you didn't pay taxes, you'd probably go to jail eventually and die. That's about it, Yeah, why can't we all just see? I mean, I know we're all still going to have differences in something. But do they have to be so big where we're like killing each other? No matter. And it's not a title thing. It's not a, the police against, the civilians. It's not the popes against the little boys, or it's not the human to human. We all find some shit in each other to not like, okay? That's a given. But I'm not going to hate you to the point to where I want to kill you, because I know, well, at least that's what I think. Mother Earth is going to be like, oh, you're pissed? Oh, let me help you. Here. Have a drought in California for 5 years. That'll fix your ass. So you just shut your mouth and just sip your water slowly next time. Something. I don't know. But it makes me maybe. I don't know. And I'm telling you, if we let the, like the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th graders get together, they could find a solution to that. They would build some damn raft homes or something, And then Marcy's like, yeah, but what about because it's not only raining, it's the tornado thing. And I said, yeah, but see, even ninth graders would figure some shit out to where all the stuff under the house would just, after a foot of water entered the house, right, it'll go down in the basement and plug up whatever. So then that would pop out the raft. The house would automatically float. And, when you build a neighborhood, you build the houses kind of close together, right? So that they can just be all strung together like a lifeboat. I mean, like, houseboats. You know, you got the little rubber thing on the bottom. Or we could all just those people over there could have the basement on the bottom. So even no matter what house you buy, you have to get into your elevator or go up some stairs. But what? The water was almost at the top of the house. What is that? 9 feet? Okay, so every basement dig down under your house and you just have empty space under the house. But you wouldn't, because my thing is, I don't understand. You still have to pay your fucking mortgage on a house that's not there no more. There has to be a better way. Anyway, see, these are the types of things that I talk to Spirit about, you know. And on occasion, when I get my dander up enough, I send it to a senator or governor or something, or over there. Of course, my letter's probably wet by now. But anyway, you know, I try. You know, it's all good. Okay. Bring up a topic for the next 10 minutes, or I can go to bed. I am so funny. Sometimes I crack myself up. Oh, wait. I missed a video. Sorry. Look. Okay, what is this one? I tried to stay in order. Oh, okay, that's where I was. Okay. See, I got off my schedule, and I didn't... Here I go. Oh, I could just kiss you. I'm just so ecstatic. You keep shutting me down. That must mean it's time for me to take a break. I downloaded 3 of the Facebook videos. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Facebook videos. So I'll be loading those to YouTube, the Angels Tube, all night. Anywho, I just want you to really think about yourself, your purpose for being, not the daughter, not the son, not the husband, not the wife, not the cat, not the dog, but yours. Because let's face it, once you know what your purpose for being is, so you can't go around depending, or you can't go around even like shooting on people and telling them what they need to be doing when that's none of your business. And I'm telling you this from having diabetes, and I learned to shut up, mind my own damn business, because I thought I was minding my own business, you know. Okay. You know, that is a really good question, Brianna, and that's a question I just refuse to ask them. So the first thing I see is my grandmother, and she's got that "Are you really serious?" kind of grandmother look on her face. You really gonna do that? Which tells me my granny pretty much is saying, that ain't none of my business. You humans are allowed to be stupid. So then I had to change my question, because I realized that that might not be their purpose for being either. For answering, it might be not. You know what I'm trying to say. So since it could not be their question, I said, okay, so whoever position it is to be a political person, what you guys thinking? I mean, are you guys just like sitting on a big, huge, you know, sofa, watching the big screen TV, watching the debates and stuff? And some do. Some do. Okay? But most of them are like, whatever. You guys are just little toy soldiers bumping your head against the wall. you know? Because I did get nosy once and I asked, is this really supposed to be happening? I mean, are we supposed to like get better in some way, shape, or form? I mean, this seems crazy. And pretty much the answer to that was, look at a lot of your inventions, aren't they crazy? And useless. You guys don't need to be on the cell phone like that. You need to be talking to each other, meditating, going to school. So just like politics in that whole arena, things could be done better. And for right now, this is what they're all the running people running for shit chose to do. So we don't have much of a choice but to work with them to the best of our ability, since they can't see around the corner. So it's not a happy thing, it's not a sad thing, it's not anything other than what we were talking about earlier. There's a reason for everything, and sometimes that reason doesn't need to be said. And if it does, I want to know. I'm just like, really? I don't want to put that shit out there. So I'll just say people are allowed to be stupid, you know. Yeah, but is anything ever going to really be in control? I mean, let's face it, no matter who wins presidency, they're not going to be in control. The house and, God and spirits and everything else beside themselves is going to be in control. No matter who the president is. So anyway, yeah, most of the spirits that have answered me about that are mute, I will say, because they don't care. The ones that have a political agenda to help that person and to help that person stay cool, calm, and collect, and to remember their purpose for being. Of course, they have tons to say, but I don't want to hear it. So, in summation, they're helping everything stay in balance is the best answer I can give you. Because you have this side that it's their purpose, and you have this side and it's not their purpose, so they're like, oh, well, whatever, we don't care. Just like you and I. Well, just like me. Sorry, excuse me. I won't shit on you. I don't care. Because I know whatever's going to happen, just like we were talking about the killings and stuff earlier, happens for some reason. If we can see it or not, it's still happening for some reason that we don't understand. And I know that sucks. That's not really an answer. So, in answer to your question, they don't feel very happy about it. For the ones that is their purpose to help those political people, they're not very happy about it. Because again, Spirit still wants us all to get along. They don't like to hear him bad-mouthing her. They don't like to hear her bad-mouthing him. That's a waste of energy. It's a stupid waste of energy. You're so sweet. Tabitha. What a cute name. I like that. Oops. What have I done? Hold on. How did I do that? Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm asking. Well, I'll give you one. Hang on, Tabitha. Okay, so Brianna, that's like I was just asking them, and it was like you were on earlier, right? Yes, you were. So it's like John Christopher. Remember the disembodied spiritual entity that channels through Shabazz. I can't think of her first, Jamila Shabazz. And he said that Tavon boy had a spiritual contract with that man to go home that way. Now, for all of y'all that are gonna get on me about that, just don't. I don't care about your shit. I don't. That's not my point. My point is just like that, and politics and mass murderers and typhoons and tornadoes and earthquakes and all that other shit that we really just don't get. There's just something so much bigger going on that we can't even fathom yet. Because this, we just can't get it. So that's why I know at this point I just choose to have faith that no matter what lesson I've already chose to learn, I'm going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Since you're okay, your children are going to be okay. When they grow up, they're going to be okay on their own with themselves. You know what I mean? Okay, I think that's what they wanted to say. If not, well, you guys can always reword it, okay? Okay, Tabitha. It's so interesting, Tabitha. The first thing I heard was Woolworth. I don't know if you're old enough to know that store. It was a huge chain in 1970-ish. And then I said, Woolworth? And he said, no, Wadsworth. And I'm like, okay, Mr. Wadsworth. Because he just feels like a professor of some sort. And he feels like comfortable leather. I don't know how else to describe this vibration. He can be prickly because he wants you to pay attention and listen, write it down so he doesn't have to repeat himself. Don't make me say it again. Don't make me say it again. Focus. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Write it down now. Stop what you're doing. Put your purse down. Pay attention. Okay, write it down. You need to first go to, Safeway. And only at Safeway you're going to get milk and sugar and coffee. That's it. You're not going to buy a stick of gum more. And you see, he's very precise, Tabitha. He's very fastidious. So I don't know why you attracted that, but there's something there in knowing how he is, okay? So, Mr. Wadsworth, we're going to be calling on him. You can call him W if you like. You can call him WW, and you can call him W2. It doesn't matter what you call him, he's a vibration. So as soon as you think of him, he'll show up instantly. He's just right here. I like that Ayala used that analogy of her daughter that's on the other side now. She said, she's just right here. Yeah. So, now that you have one of your guides, I'm curious, did you make a list of questions for your guide? You're going to make an altar for your guide. You're going to make some sort of representation, even though they swear it is not necessary, just so you guys know. The altars and stuff, it's really just for us, right? Yeah. I mean, it's proper to show respect, but I'm sorry, and I mean no disrespect to any of you that go to this type of church, but to me that's almost the same thing, almost as saying give God a hand. God need a hand? I don't think so. God has everything plus some. Just the thought, and the love is there. The attention is there. The lesson is there. Anyway, I digress. So I want to know, Tabitha, what you gonna do? What you and your guide gonna do now? Because it's fun and it's good to know. Because now you have an entity to call on. You know, like mine. I'm you know me. I'm funny as hell. Hey, Doc. So, Doc, I have this thing. I have this little bump on my back, Doc. I got this little bump on my back in, what is that, Doc? Now I gotta feel the rest of my back, see if there's any more lumps and bumps. No, there's not. Okay. Because now that we have something to lean on, as it were, what are you gonna do with that beautiful, wonderful, glorious lesson, you know? Sister, what are you talking about? This is true. This is true. Oh, that's why he's kind of stern. Makes sense. Makes good sense. Mm-hmm. Wow. And it's true, too. We do get, I'm looking back on my life and my, angels, guides, teachers, which is the reason why I named the course that, just so you know. And they all have been very quick and fast and funny and jovial and stuff. It's neat. It's neat having somebody to talk to that can see way around the block, and have faith that that's correct and do whatever they tell you to do, And that's why maybe I only say it inside my head, but people who don't have spirits to talk to, how do you live your life being, don't be mean, Tasha, with yourself? It's just me and myself. I mean, sure, you have a husband, a wife, a kids, this, but you're not going to go to them and ask them to see around the corner, what's coming, what you should wear to that interview. Is it a guy or a girl? Should I wear the pants or the dress? Or blah, 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 So I'm so happy, and a lot of people think that people like you and I are crazy. And thank God I don't give a shit about them. Really. Because what I'm doing, it's working. And now if it works for all them other religions to have all their rules and don't do this and don't do that, kudos to you. I'll just take whatever my spirit says to do and do it, Spirit said, Tasha, go give away all your jewelry for $10 a piece. I said, okay. They're greater. In this case, they're greater than me. They can see all the way around to the next century. Please. I ain't gonna bump my head saying, are you sure? No. It took 8 hours to make that piece. I really want to, hold on to it for $75. I never, ever, almost never questions my spirit guides. That is a waste of energy, It would be a very lonely, sad, dreary life, because yeah, it would. Each and every one is near and dear. You know how you're going to know, Erica? They don't say the same things you say. I say, let's go get chocolate cake. They don't say that. I say, as soon as this is done, I'm going to have a nice, big, huge, fat piece of chocolate cake. You know what they said? Have watermelon. I said, okay. All right. I'll have watermelon instead. Or, like, I don't know if you do your 2 minutes every day. Do your 2 minutes every day. That's your homework. That's everybody's homework from now on. You gotta do your 2 minutes. They don't use the words you use. See, that's why I say when you open your mouth, okay, I know it's challenging not to expect something this way or that, but try not to expect anything. So when I sit down, okay, Erica, you have your water, you have you sage the house, no one's in the house. This is what I do before every reading. Okay, you sage the house, nobody's in the house to, you know, cross paths between you and I don't stand for that at all. And the first time it happens, I just hang up and I don't do refunds. Okay, now we're going to sit down. You're going to smudge yourself. And we're going to say, you know, our prayer for protection. And then, you know, and I guide you as to what's going to happen. And then, okay? So I already told myself before you called. Excuse me. I already had the chat with Spirit. All y'all going to line up behind this device thing, which is what I'm giving readings through. You guys are going to line up directly behind here. There's no looky-loos. There's no dark shit. There's no shadow shit. There's no interpretation shit. If you guys don't speak English, you need to bring your interpreter with you. Because I'm not waiting, okay? And, you know, I give you your rules and I give them their rules. Okay, let's go. Okay. Who's here? And you just go with whatever comes first, not second or third, okay? So tonight when you go to bed, you're going to ask your first question. You're going to write it in your journal, Book of Shadows, whatever you want to call it. And you're going to set your, you know, your room temperature water there. I assume you have your cell phone next to your bed. And if you're not the type of person that get up and can write when you go pee, then you need to get used to just doing your cell phone. Okay, so now I just leave it there on the voice thing, because you know you record messages to yourself on the phone. So I leave it, so all I gotta do is hit it twice, and the microphone is there. I hit the red button, and they said to turn left on Jefferson, and then I'll see the white Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Okay, go to the bathroom and go back to bed. In the morning, you get up, you listen to it, you put that information in your Book of Shadows, and you forget about it. You don't try to remember everything. You do not. Okay? That's just one piece of 1,000 to that puzzle. And you don't even know what puzzle it is yet because they haven't given you the rest of the information yet. But the thing that you do, and the thing that you do know is it's not you, because those words that you said aren't your word. They don't fit your tongue. There's Spirit's tongue. You know? So as you're listening to it again, you could even hear yourself have a Mandarin accent, or British accent, or Australian accent, or whatever. It's all gonna pop into place just like that. As soon as you open your mouth, okay, so now you're like, okay, see, I already forgot what your guy's name is. Doc, I'm going to Tasha's house, and I know she don't feel good, so just, I'm gonna open my mouth, and whatever's gonna make her feel better, just say that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Because, you know, it's not you. It's not you giving the reading. It's them using you. Okay? So you knock on the door and you be like, hey, Tosh, how you doing? I know you love Bugs Bunny, so I stopped and got you this DVD. You probably have it already as much as you fucking talk about Bugs Bunny, Tosh. But here you go. Backup is good. You know? And I'm telling you, it just comes. It just comes. I think you're here earlier. And a lot of people, primarily people that piss me off, and, you know, they'll be like, well, you don't know what you're talking about, and how did you know, and da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, spirits, give me something really good to say now, because I know your husband had an affair with Kathy in 2011. Who told you that? I didn't know. Spirit just let that pop out. And it never fails, and I'm like, are you going to sit down and listen? Yeah. sure. So, how did you know that? I said, it doesn't matter how I know. It doesn't matter how the light comes on. The only thing that matters is you flip the switch, the fucker comes on. Yes. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. That's it. Because you know I had to ask Granny that too. You know, in addition to that, how much should I charge question, which I just absolutely despise. But anyway. And she said this, she said that. It's not going to be your words, your voice, your vibration, your nothing. You just, the telephone. Just open your mouth and have faith that it's going to come out. And if it don't come out, you can just cough and go on to another subject. But that's how you're going to know. And it is so wonderful because then, like, oh, I meant to watch my own video last week. I was told that I cried during the video, but I don't remember. Which is fine. I don't want to remember. I can go find the video and look at it. The aliens, when the aliens come in, they always make me cry. Or they slightly change the tone of my voice and how they speak. Their mannerisms are a little bit different. I don't know how else to say it, but anyway, you're going to know. All of you, you're always going to know, and then you're going to do it. You're going to do that thing anyway. Was that me? Did I just say that? That wasn't you, and yes, you just said that. Yes, yes, and you know the good thing about that too is eventually that changes too. Now, before when it started that way. And then it moved to kind of like a up my spine kind of thing. And now, this earlobe, just the earlobe, gets really hot. That's my spirit ear. You know? Oh, they made you cry too, but at least I was in good company. Thank you. I have to go watch it again. Where is she anyway? Maybe she's moving in. Janice. So yeah, when you got to the aliens and when you were crying, I'm like, I cried? Was it a blubber cry? Or was it, you know, was it, what does Oprah call it? The ugly cry? Oh, bless her heart. Bless your heart. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Because, you know, all of this would be for naught if you weren't here. I would really be just talking to myself, making more YouTube videos talking to myself. Oh, and speaking of, when I get finished with this, I'm going to put the YouTube channel, and next time I'm going to try something different. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. No, I'm not going to tell you about it now. You just have to wait till next Friday and see. Unless Spirit tells me to do it sooner. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome, my dear. Hey, you know, it's really interesting. Not that you asked, but it was really interesting how this all came about. So, you know, I've been on YouTube since like 2005, right? And how did that happen? And then I was on Blog Talk Radio, and then I noticed people from YouTube putting their Blog Talk Radio on YouTube. And then I thought, well, this is crazy. I may as well just do both. So for a long time, I had the laptop record for YouTube. And then I had the tablet doing Blog Talk Radio. All at the same time. I was wondering where you were, Mama. And it was so fascinating. Anyway, so now I'm happy that at least now YouTube streams live. Not quite yet as well as Facebook does, but that's okay because Facebook ain't paying me and YouTube does. So thus I'm catching up on my downloads to put over on The Angels Tube channel, please subscribe. I'll put the link after because I don't want to mess this up. So you'll get the little note saying Tasha left a comment. So please feel free to go on over and subscribe, like, share, and all that other good stuff that I'm supposed to have been saying for years, but I was too embarrassed to do it or whatever. So just know that you have a purpose for being, and it's so much greater than you will ever know. And I say that because I know we all have problems, and our health, and our money, and our this, and our that. And even though I didn't appreciate money when I was making a shit ton of it, as much as I could have, I'm relearning that lesson now. So go buy tons of jewelry and take my class and get lots of readings. You just have a different, I just have, I mean, it's kind of like being in the Holy Roller Church. You do want to get the Holy Ghost and say, thank you, Jesus, hallelujah, praise the Lord. You know, for my granny, you know, who's just right here. And for my baby, Amani, you know, she's always right there, always. And my joy guide. Oh, so Tabitha, you asked for your spirit guides, right? So Granny taught us that there's 7. No, I don't remember all the 7, but I do know we have a doctor, a pharmacist. Sometimes we got 2 doctors. You have a master teacher, doctor, pharmacist, a joy guide, which is your W, the one that says, psst, turn right here, don't turn left. That is a Granny called a joy guide, and and then the other 2, which I have forgotten. I need to ask my mom about that. And so it was Granny's philosophy that you have immediate 7, and then outside that 7, outside the circle of 7, which is always with you, in the outer band, you can have as many that want to be. Thank you, baby. I love you too, your little pink self. I think of you as my little pink baby. I hope nobody minds me saying that. So, you know, they're always there, and your ancestors too. I mean, they're all just a thought away. So there's not, to me, really any hierarchy thing. You know, aliens and the spirits and the fairies and the cherubs, they all get along equally. You know, they all get along equally. You know, anyway, so, and I talk to mine, and every day, a lot of the day, and that's pretty much like when you guys ask me a question and it's not question time, that's who I ask. I don't necessarily go outside the circle. I ask those that are in my circle, as I call it in my head. You know, I ask my inner 7, you know, okay, so Tabitha wants to know who her guide is. Somebody needs to go find out. And you do it just like that, of course, because it's just a thought. It's not all those words that I had to say out loud to you guys, you know? So they go and hunt, just like spiders on the computer. They go and hunt. Bring you back that Google search instantly, you know, or in 3 seconds or something, you know? Billions. Billions. And the only reason why I say that is because it never, ever, ever, ever fails for me. When I give you a reading and you're sitting on your couch and I'm sitting in your very comfortable chair, there has never, ever, ever been a time when we don't have this scenario. Okay, Tabitha, so, okay, Granny is done, so now that a new spirit stepped in, you see I'm trying to talk, right? And the spirit's name is Hello Kitty. And do you know Hello Kitty? No. Okay. Well, she just came by to say hello, and you're doing good, and da-da-da-da, and poof, they're gone just like that. Just like that. They just saw your light. But that happens in every reading at least 10, 15 times. And the thing that's not so good about that is I don't want you to waste time, energy, saying, well, who was it? I don't know them. Who was it? What do they look like? No. That doesn't matter. What matters is they saw your energy and came to say, hello, I love you. Bye. That's it. And when that really makes me cry because they took all that energy. And some of them don't hardly have none because they never did it before. You know, like the holy roller people that cross over and then they come in and they talk like this in my head. And I'm like, you're not supposed to be talking like that. You're supposed to be talking like this out loud so I can hear you and understand. No whispering, no ducking and dodging, no looking around corners doing that little spooky cartoon look thing. I get strict. And they're new. They don't know. So that's all they do. Tell Tabitha, I love you. Tabitha, some chick flapping around with little cherub wings is buzzing around your head. And she told me to tell you hello. You know? Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that, I mean, oh my God. That is just so, I mean, that's like $1 billion lottery ticket. Huge. You know, and some people just don't get it yet. They just don't get it yet. I can't be mean and say they don't get it. They just don't get it yet. That's fucking huge. That an entity on that little tiny string, I don't know, in my head, you know. That's what it looks like in my head. This little ball of light can't come to you. A lot of people don't get a hello, I love you, poof, be gone. You know? They don't. Yeah. And yours are going to communicate with you your way, just like mine communicate with me by sitting over there in the damn corner, staring down at me, like, is it my turn yet? Look, don't start nothing, okay? You just sit there, Missy. And you can tell me who you are and who you want to talk to. I'll gladly give the message. Till then, those are the rules. Those are Tasha's rules. You got to be able to tell me who you are and who you want, what you want. And without no I'm and all and stuff. You know, just like the people getting a reading, which you're going to be starting to do pretty soon. Miss Tabitha, give readings. You know, we have to find a quick corner around to make our job easier, you know? Aww. Spirit is so wonderful. So I had to get to the point to where I said, okay, Tabitha is asking about her guides. Has she asked this already before? If she has, don't let me get nothing. So I know when I don't get anything, oh, Tabitha's asked this already before. She just didn't like the answer. So, sorry, Tabitha. Spirit's told me you already got the answer. So if you don't like it, tough loogies. You got to just take whatever they say and work with it. And it never fails. People are like, how did you know that? Really? How do I know anything? How do I know you're stupid? I'm sorry, but you called me a medium and you're asking me how I know things. That just tickles my ass every single time somebody, how did you know? And then I tell them, your grandmother told me. But my grandmother's, I said, yeah, not in skin. Yeah, but there's no yeah buts. She told me. I heard her voice just like I can hear yours. Anywho. I like the shock factor in case you guys can't tell that. I do. I like the shock factor. Okay, so Tabitha now, she says she is your great-grandmother Mary on, she said on your cousin's side. Well, which side is that? She's so cute. I see her in all black dress. Like how the long dresses that went all the way to the ground, like in the 1860s, except she's not wearing no hoops, which could be her class, as it were. Uh, I don't think she was poor though, because she's got on a silk dress, black silk. So I don't know what's up with the black. Write that down. Think about it later. So this is Mary. Mary comes to you today because she wanted to make sure that you understand your gifts and what you're going to be doing, and get off your ass and do it. So you're expecting something in the mail in November. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a business envelope with the gold foo-foo writing on it shit. And that's going to come the third week of November. She wants you to... She must have cussed a lot. She wants you to get off your fucking ass and start doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be doing your readings and crystal healer worker stuff. I see crystals around you, but this isn't just any crystals. You're like at a museum of crystals, okay? Do you have a legal case going on right now? Yes or no? Like, it feels like you're taking somebody to court. Yes or no? And it is going to obviously be fine. Though you don't have to... She doesn't want you to get so... Just relax. It's all good. Just relax. Just relax. It's going to be fine. You're not going to get exactly every single penny. There's a couple of I's not dotted. So reread your contract or whatever. Find somebody you can trust to read it backwards and make sure every I is dotted and every T is crossed. Something is missing. It's not literally, but how I see it is there's a line there, but there's nothing on the line. And legal documents, you can't not leave nothing. Ever. Okay. So you need to find whatever it is you're supposed to fill in, or initial or something. I mean, there's a space there. It has to be filled in. She says she's very proud of you. She says of all your family members, you're the only one that's not stuck on stupid. I like you, Mary. That's my kind of girl. Yeah. No, you can't stay here. You gotta go to her house. Don't touch nothing. Don't move nothing. Don't talk to her out loud. And don't talk to her in the shower, or don't wake her up when she's sleeping. Okay? House rules. Now, she might have more rules to add on to that. I don't know. That's just my beginning. Okay, so we have that, and we have that. It feels like there's somebody that you're trying to let go of, and you're like, yeah, but that's... I don't know. That's my, brother. I don't want to let him go. We're supposed to... Fuck that. Let him go. You're supposed to love yourself enough to let go. Okay? You're supposed to love yourself, all of us. Honey, please, I divorced my family at what, 30, 35, something. I divorced all of them, but my two brothers, my heart, and my one sister, who of course I still talk to almost every single day. So just because they came out the same womb don't mean that we have to bow down and tuck tail and all that other shit. They're here to teach us. We're here to teach them. That's it. Keep it pushing. For real. For real, for real. And I understand that it's challenging and it's heartbreaking and it's this and it's that. It just is. Adjust. Adjust. They're just your teachers. Adjust. It's okay. Let them go. It's okay. And have a little party for yourself, you know? Get whatever, that would be the time to let your herd out, okay? Seriously. You're gonna get your Twinkies and your Ho-Hos and your donuts and your pizza and your chicken and your Chinese food and your ice cream sundae and your brownie sundae and your bottle of wine, and you're gonna sit in your jammies in the middle of the floor with all this food around you, watching your favorite TV program because everybody is out the house, and you're gonna enjoy yourself, and then you're gonna get your hair done, your nails done, your toes done, blah, 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 whatever makes you happy, do that, because I'm telling you, Spirit loves it when we celebrate ourselves. Every little tiny, I won't say hurdle, lesson that we choose to learn and say, I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let go of the notion that the doctor thinks that I should weigh 130 pounds. Oop, let's celebrate. Let me go get me my Weight Watchers cupcake. You know? And just love yourself. Okay? Man, who's got the headache? Somebody got a headache. Go take something, please. I don't need no headache. Go ahead, Mary. She's showing me a caterpillar right now. I assume that's you and you're about to turn into a big, beautiful... No, that's not her? Okay, go ahead. Mary, don't be joking with me, Mary. She's so funny. I don't know when witchy jiggers turn into butterflies, but by that time, I don't know. You have to do that research. When does the moth or whatever go into a cocoon, and how long does it take to come out a butterfly? That is the time limit for that court case. There you go. That's what she's getting at ultimately. There's something else that it looks like you forgot to do, like renew your driver's license, or it was somebody's birthday important to you and you forgot. Go get a gift. Something you forgot to pay a new bill because it's a new bill and you didn't write it down. Something like that you forgot to do. Okay? Something like that. I was waiting for her to say anything else. She's not saying anything. She's just sitting there now, so I guess she's done. Okay, well, neither can I. Oh, can I touch that? Okay, if you go away, I'll come back. Okay. Thank you, Tabitha. Um, Not yet. Hang on. Brianna. The first thing she's showing me is a package of birth control pills, so... I don't know. See, this is the other side to this life. Everybody ain't meant to tell you everything, and that's not a cop-out. It's just my truth. Mm. I don't know. I see two manila file folders. Both of them only have like 2 pieces of paper in it, so whatever the 2 issues are that are important to you right now have the same level of importance. And then I see the stereotypical grandmother out on the porch. You know how kids get that big wheel? Oh, you're young. You might not know what a big wheel is. A little tricycle on the ground, pretty much. And she's pointing her finger at you. Slow down. Slow down. I think that's the real message. Whatever you're doing, you need to slow down. And think more not this way, but she wants you to think laterally. Yeah, that's the word. Lateral. So whatever you're building, whatever you're planning, it needs more roots to it. That's all I see right now, other than it looks like, um, and again, I don't know if this is her or somebody else yet, but what I see is she looks kind of like. Do you remember the series The Jeffersons? So the maid, I can't think of her name. The maid from The Jeffersons. She kind of looks built like that. Okay. She has on a blue sequin dress. I don't know what that means, so write it down now and figure it out later. Because when I saw her, if it's Granny, when I saw her before, she had on her little apron and her kerchief to kind of thing saying, you better slow down. Okay? I tell you, Granny's got some good energy. It's just, better than sex. Way better than sex. It's just so, I'm so happy. I'm happy for you guys. I'm happy for me. I'm happy because I know things are going to be okay. I was praying for the people in Haiti and Florida and someplace else. They're having a lot of water. And I just thought, I'm just going to put a white layer of love over the whole world. So Mother Earth can calm down. So we can calm down and have faith that everything's going to be alright. I know nothing's perfect. Somebody's going to die. Or excuse me, somebody's going to choose to go home. And that's okay. I'm not selfish anymore. I don't have to have my mother, on my left hip anymore. It's okay for her to go home. It's okay for her to be happy. No more, pain and whatnot. I'm just happy for you guys. Really. Because, it's just like any other religion, you're happy. There's other people who have this common thing with you. And we can talk about it and we can share. And if you ever see anything from me, you can feel free to share it, because I'm not any better or less than you. I need questions answers from time to time too. Am I okay? And how's my health? So, anything else before I get off of here and try to go to bed early? Yeah, right. Almost midnight. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. Don't wake up anybody. Because when they do that to me, I tell them, I'm going to send you straight to God. Oop, they shut up right away. Instantly, they shut up. So, divine love blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I will be. Amen, Arche, and so it is, so may it be. Full beans? Full beans. I didn't forget anything, did I? Nope, I didn't. Okay. You guys have such really good energy, I tell you. Of good energy. And I know all of you know what that's like, because being around people that has some fucked up energy makes you want to hurry up and leave that situation, Okay, go be good to yourself. I love you. I'm always here. I might not like talking on the phone, but, I'll always text you back. I gotta get out of that. When I was younger, I always loved being on the phone. Now it's like, call? What's that? Yeah, just text. It's okay. You got a new phone like I do. Just talk. I'll text you back. Oh, which is horrible. It's this, but it's just not my favorite thing anymore. Um, well, you're not gonna say nothing? Okay. Well, don't say I didn't try. Somebody's out there whispering, but I don't get no name and who they're for. So we gotta keep it pushing. I love you. Be good to yourselves. I mean it. Spirit's gonna know. And then you're gonna have me and Spirit on your ass. I know you can't tell from my fat neck, but I'm big. I'll sit on you and force feed you rainbow sherbet or something. I don't know. I love you. Okay, you guys, get out of here. Go be good to yourself. And I'll see you online. Night, night.